Hey, hello. How you doing today? How are you, traders? What's up, Bets Boy? Hey, Austin, Patrick. Hey, Ramesh, Natalia. Muchas gracias, Natalia. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Welcome to the community, Natalia. Welcome to the community. Hey, Alex. What's up? Tocayo. Hey, Randall, Justin, Bebo. Yeah, welcome to the community, Natalia. While people is still joining, let me explain a little bit what we do here, Natalia. So we usually take a look to both indices, SPY and QQQ, and we take a look to the Max 7 plus Palantir and AMD. So what we are looking here, we are looking for good entry opportunities according to the break and retest strategy. Mostly what we learn on Scarface. But we do have a few tricks from other communities because some of my friends here in the community, they are from other community I belong, and well, sometimes like we take a look to different place. Uh, what we try to do here, it's the playbook. The playbook we use here, it's looking at the break and retest for names aligned to the indices. That's what we try to do, right? But we also are spotting like, okay, well, this name is having like relative strength or relative weakness or whatever. So we just try to spot good opportunities. Usually the break and retest, it's a strategy that aligns to the market structure, right? So that's why it's super easy to spot entries. That's why it's super easy to measure your risk and also manage your positions, right? So for example, the chart that you are watching right here, I'm gonna talk about it in a minute, but you can see that market structure is textbook, super clear, super easy to spot. So that's what we try to look. And when something is like like messy or kind of confusing, well, we try to explain what actually happened. But this is pretty much what we do here. All right. Hey, Chandru. Hey, Obist. Soleado, relax. Wepa. What's up, Desvelado? TM 200. Thomas. Hey, Renato. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, Francine. Hey, guys. I don't know if here it's Kumar. Kumar is part of the community, and I'm sorry, my friend. I forgot 2 days ago to take a look to what you were trying to watch. Uh, I don't remember what name, but I sent. I think it was Hood or Mara or something like that. So I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Please, 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 if you want me to take a look to a specific name or specific trade, uh, please just let me know on the comments. And if you see that we are ending the session, just like spam the chat, like, hey, don't forget about this. So today, guys, I need to do it like a little bit fast. Today, as you know, we have a meetup for one of the communities of Scarface in Los Angeles. Uh, so I was invited to it. It's not open to all the community. It's for the Traders Lab community. Uh, so if you are in Los Angeles and you still don't receive your invitation, just contact Hayden. Hayden is in charge. I'm not in charge of the meetup. I'm not in charge of the setting up the event. So just contact Hayden, and Hayden can tell you like better information about this. So I need to do it fast. So let's get started. Harold Kumar. I don't get it, guys. Is it a TV show joke or something? I bet it is. I bet it is. It's just like sometimes I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm the real Uncle Neto. I'm the real Uncle Neto because I don't know anything about movies or now my kids started using the Snapchat. And bro, I feel so lost. I feel so lost and I feel so old. Uh, I had to ask Luke, he's not here today. He's going to the airport right now. Uh, he's gonna be there on the meetup. I mean, all a shame and everything. It's like, hey, Luke, I don't want to ask my kids. I don't want to ask my nieces. How do you use Snapchat? And I received a whole lesson about Snapchat. So I felt so old and so old fashioned. Oh well. All right. So guys, this is SPY. Let me tell you what I did. I was in a hurry this morning because I had a few chores before going to the airport. So I took this trade here. This trade here. Hey Natalia, don't laugh about the Uncle Neto. So I took this trade here. I really like it. I really like it here. It was the rejection of the previous day high. It was struggling with this 673. So I decided to, okay, well, let's do it. I know this is like kind of early in the morning to say like, okay, well, this is an area of interest, but can you see how much we use this uh, support, then turn into resistance, and then I actually wanted to enter right here, but I just felt like, well, this is not displacement enough, and I was hesitating, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I need to go to buy some stuff, and so I said like, well, no, I'm not taking this. If it comes back, maybe. So a few minutes later, it came back. It came back, rejected this previous week high, the 1 minute open range high, and well, I really like when we broke to the downside this previous day high. For me, this was like the opening price, the previous day high, this second rejection or this rejection for this area was like, okay, well, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. So I took the ride. Actually, I took the ride like all the way to here. I made like 35% with my trade. I mean, it was a very decent trade. And I went out here. Here. I, I don't have any regrets. Let me tell you, I don't have any regrets because my plan was actually here. I mean, filling this gap. So this trade here was like, okay, well, that's exactly what I planned. I got a decent return of my trade, and it's super early in the morning. It was 10:30, and I said, I'm done. I'm done. This is all what I'm looking about trading: freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom. So I said like, well, that's enough. I'm closing my trade right here because I have stuff to do. I closed it. I actually closed my broker and I just left. And then I was waiting for my wife to be ready and so we can go out. So I, like an addict, I took out my phone and we were like here and I was like, what? I mean, it made all sense. I mean, market structure is so clear to what I close my trade here. And I say, well, like, no FOMO, no regret. That's exactly what I planned. And now I have time to do what I wanted. So, I just want to explain you that, I mean, this is, I'm not even talking about all of these entries because they are super clear. Maybe just this one here, 671. Well, it's just this previous low of the day. This is the break and retest of this previous low of the day. So Everything was super clear, and this is exactly where you should be out of your trade, right? This is the change of character on the 1 minute. If you are still on the 5 minute, that I mean, you may stay here. You actually got this last squeeze, but well, this is the change of character on the 1 minute. So I don't think you have any questions about what happened today, right? I mean, it's super clear. Market structure is textbook. So let me go to the chat. All right. To old movie, dude. I'm old, so I should know about that. That movie. Neto, how do you decide to focus on the indices? This day with a lot of consolidation have cost me much of a drawdown this last week. Well, first, I have been focusing only on indices for the past weeks, Renato. I am in the middle of a discipline challenge, and let me explain a little bit about what I'm doing. It's not a small account challenge. It's not a it's nothing but forcing me to focus on only two names, SPY and QQQ. I'm focusing only on puts, especially the break retest boom kind of setup strategy, or something like really clear, like we had today, right? Like this, but I'm only taking puts on SPY and QQQ. I have been doing this for the past, I think, 7 or 8 weeks. September was an amazing month. If you are on the Scarface community, you might watch or you might read my month review. So that was with a very small account because again, it's kind of my personal challenge, and it's my personal challenge because looking at my data on my journal was not telling me, was screaming at me, hey dude, you are good at this, take same day expiration, look at this exact setup, and you know how to do it. So I'm just challenging myself to only be looking for that, and it has been so enlightening. It has been so enlightening, this process, because now I have a lot of patience, because I'm not bored waiting for my setup. I'm not I have patience for my trigger. I have patience for trimming my position. I have patience for drawing my key levels. So guys, I'm not gonna say that, well, I finally mastered my edge, but I feel that I'm super close to it. I feel that I'm super close to it. Now I understand a lot of things that Tony, Jack, Mr. Banks, Norris No Premium, Andy Antiles, Stocks Pilgrim, all of my previous coaches, all of my mentors, they always said like, well, when you finally find your edge, it's gonna be so easy to wait. It's gonna be so easy to let it play. It's gonna be so easy to take your losses. It's gonna be so easy to actually see and execute your system. And that's exactly what I'm feeling right now. I'm super excited about it. I'm super pumped about it. I've been sharing a lot of my playbook with you guys and also in the communities that I am participating. I'm usually sharing my charts and how I, like how I enter my trades, how I trim my trades, because this is all about sharing. Because there were a lot of people helping me on my process, and now I want to help you guys. So that's why I'm doing this daily exercise. That's why I started my new business about the tradingperformancecoach.com. It's about helping other traders to feel and find what I just did. So it has been an amazing journey, and I just want you all to to reach that feeling when you finally made it. And I can say I finally made it because uh, it's not about, I'm not bragging, but I this year I only have one red month, and all of the others have been consistently on the green. Some months better than the others, but every month better on performance and execution. And I'm really proud about what I'm doing. And again, it's thanks to all of my coaches and mentors. And guys, you don't need to do this alone. Uh, Ask for help to other traders. Ask for help to your coaches. Ask for help if you feel that you are missing a piece on your puzzle. Ask for help. That has been a secret. Instead of like spending 10 years looking for my edge, I just got it in less than 3. And I mean, thank God, it has been all of my years have been profitable. But right now I really feel like I have it. So it's a very good feeling. It's a very good feeling. But guys, I mean, don't try to do it by yourself. It's a very lonely journey. And when you learn with people, when you rely in your bodies, when you have an accountability body, when you have other traders to share your findings, your mistakes, everything, it's always easier. So that's it, guys. I told you that we are in the rush. Why did you let me speak like this? All right. let me take a look. All right. So Renato, that's why I've been focusing on the indices so much. All right. New name for the channel, Uncle Neto Trades, probably. Probably. I have a surprise. I have a surprise, Ramesh. I have a surprise. Tomorrow night, look for my picture. I'm gonna send you a picture. I have a surprise. You're gonna laugh. So aggravating, Neto. Some of the same ones still hesitating, having the hardest time getting over that. TM, the key for fixing hesitation is confidence. And the key for confidence, brother, I'm gonna say it, you're gonna hate it because it's kind of a cliche, but backtest. Backtest, 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 backtest until you are tired. Keep backtesting. The more you backtest your strategy, your edge is gonna be clearer. Your rules, how your name reacts, everything is gonna be clearer. Everything is gonna be clearer, and that is how you fix hesitation, right? Bets Boy, hey man, don't feel bad. I took a trade at first breakout at the 15-minute opening range break, like here, and didn't set my stop loss properly and got you missed all this. I mean, you not only lost a small money, but you also lost the right to the downside. It's a shame. But well, this is something that you need. This is something that you need to journal. All right, this is something that you need to journal your execution mistakes, so you are aware of what your mistakes have been, and you can fix them. All right. Took paper trades after. Okay. Hey Ann, how you doing? Ann, I think I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right? You're gonna be there. I think I saw you on the list. Bets Boy 200%. Well, but it was paper, right? Yeah. Alex, I entered 1009s, 5 puts, didn't work. Yeah. Alex, come on, brother. I mean, you are super good watching market structure. What happened? What happened today? Break retest, boom. Natalia, why only puts? Because I'm very good taking puts. It's just a personality thing. It's I'm not a bear. Come on, Alex. I'm not a bear. It's just like, I mean, when you're playing soccer, It's like, well, what you do better? I mean, did you kick with your right leg or do you kick with your left leg? Do you dribble? Do you? I mean, what you do better? And whatever you do better, you keep doing, right? So I'm really good spotting puts opportunities, and also I feel like I'm very good with my key levels, as you can see here, or you will see here, Natalia. I'm very good with my key levels, so I trust a lot on my key levels, and well, this is what has been working for me, and this is exactly what I mean when I'm saying like you need to find out what actually works for you, because there's a lot of people that they don't feel comfortable taking puts. Why? Because it's opposite to the to the market, right? Markets are designed to keep going up. Well, uh, there's people that they don't feel comfortable trading options because they move too fast. There's people that they don't feel comfortable trading the indices. There's people that they don't feel comfortable trading same day expiration. So you need to find out what you feel comfortable with and what actually works with you. So this is something that I mention like very often. You should be looking for a strategy that fits your personality and not the other way around. All right. So you need to look for something that fits you, not you trying to fit someone else's strategy. All right. Uh, BBB, Neto, I took a trade with put options on SPY Friday expiration and rolled the indices down. Despite the large movement, I only got 20% out of it due to the lack of momentum in volume. It was a slow grind. Yeah, well, it's because the expiration, right? I want to think it was because the expiration. I mean, I'm not sure where you entered and when you exited, because even with Friday expiration, if you take a trade like here and you exited like here, I mean, you got a big bunch. Uh, do you think you will only look at the indices now after you are done with your challenge? That's a very good question, Bebo. I don't know. I'm probably not going back. I'm probably not going back. I will be looking at the max event with two main purposes. First one, because I really enjoy this trace review exercise. So I will be still looking at the key levels. I will be charting as usual. I will be looking for the same trade. And the second, it's because I mean I need context, right? So even even when Tesla is like a 5% of QQQ, sometimes when Tesla has momentum, it moves QQQ. The same thing with Nvidia, the same thing with Microsoft. So I will be looking at the Max 7 just for context and reference, but probably I won't be back to trading options of the Max 7. But that's not a fact. That I mean, I need to think about it. Uh, I have been having like great results on my discipline challenge, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, just looking at two charts, it's refreshing, and also I mean, it's super relaxing for my brain. I mean, I used to be looking at 8 different charts, and now that I'm just looking at two, it's different. Um, Thank you, Manny. Randall, 1009. Let me see. 1009 right here. Where did you set your stop loss, Randall? Candle of 672. 672 right here. But you were looking puts, right? Did you were stop out? I understand what you tried here. This was the break and retest of this previous low of the day. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I like to wait for a second candle most of the day, or some huge rejection like this, right? So yeah, I think we just missed this reaction. But that was the key level. Can you see? I mean, even with this rejection, we came back and retested that this key level. So that I mean, did you enter again, Randall? Um, Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Francine. Good job, Alex. I mean, even when you were stopped, I mean, your stop loss, it was spot on. And net. Oh, thank you for your thank you for your trust. Yeah, I will be looking for your email. Um, I hope that you can consider live trading. Let me think about that, BBB. I mean, I'm actually talking about this with Jack and Tony tomorrow, because they have been asking me to join the live streams. But I don't feel ready. I mean, what Jack and Tony do, it requires a lot of concentration. It requires a lot of focus. I mean, trading in front of people, it's like you are not just risking your own funds, but people is actually following you. And I know, I mean, people should understand that they are risking their own money, and they will need to decide if they want to do the exact same thing than you. I understand that, but it's still some sort of pressure for the trader. So I don't know. I don't know about this. I prefer to keep sharing my trade ideas before they happen on the pre-market, or on here, right, on the trade reviews. I mean, I really love to take a look to your trades and spot different opportunities for you. uh TM, yeah, backtest, 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 backtest. And when you are tired and bored about backtesting, do it again and again and again, because that's the only way to convince your subconscious. I mean, because I can tell you, hey, dude, I mean, this strategy works, and you want to believe me, right? But your subconscious needs to be convinced with data, and the only way to get data is back testing. Um, hey, Randall, thank you. See you on Friday. Uh, Thank you, Betfoy. Thank you, Renato. Thank you. It's a Latino thing. I mean, with Hispanic people, it's a kisser and hugger. When we met with each other, it's like, hey, how you doing? Kisses and hugs. Come on, Richard, that's a lie. Just go back a few sessions and you will see. Ramesh, some people find this setup that they are good at, but a lot of times they are not patient enough to wait for that setup, so they take other setups and end up with mixed results. That's exactly true. There's people that they are looking to their own system, and they hesitate because on the live stream they are looking at a different thing, but they are trading a different playbook. So you can't mix different playbooks and expect to have the same results, right? So you need to take your decisions here. Yes, Richard, only same day expiration. I'm willing to pay for your life. Thank you, brother. It's not about money. Believe me, it's not about money. It's about a lot of pressure being on the trader. Thank you. For real, it's not about money. I mean, I know people makes a lot of money on building communities. Uh, I want to build a community, but not for trading, but for performance support. So expect that for I don't know, probably later this year or early next year. I would like to help people in something that they can't find out there. I mean, there's a lot of coaches that teaching technicals and different strategies how to trade, and there's a lot of you guys that you already know how to trade, how to take your setups, how to spot them, but you are missing the mindset, the patience, the rules, the routines for executing better. So I'm planning on building a performance based community, and that's gonna be dope because there's nothing like that on the trading industry, and I think we can help a lot of people finding their edge. I mean, they already know how to trade, they already chose their strategy, but they need some performance coaching support, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Hola, Gabi. The proper way to backtest, uh, we need a different class for that. Try it in here for paid YouTube members. No, guys, again, for real, it's not about the money. It I mean, for the ones that are on the Scarface, I mean, you can see on my reviews that it's not about the money. It's for real. It's about the pressure that I'm gonna have on my execution. So I need to practice. I need to practice. I'm not saying last no, but I need to practice. Thank you, Francine. All right, all right. Hello, Annette. Thank you, Ryan. All right. QQQ, same thing. Just we have a a longer consolidation on QQQ. But look at this. This was textbook, break, retest, low of the day. Low of the day. You may, this is the retest. As you can see here, I'm not taking only the retest. I'm waiting for some confirmation that the price actually wants to move lower. So I'm entering here when this candle is moving below the previous two candles, and now I'm looking for different key levels on the downside. Hey Neto, but this is so close to low of the day. This is exactly why you need to have your playbook. If I will be trading to the upside, taking calls, I will never take this trade because it's so close to half the day, and the risk reward, it just doesn't make any sense. But when I'm taking puts, I'm willing to take this risk even with this very small risk reward to low of the day, because usually when you are dropping the ball, it's not just to low of the day, right? So that's my reasoning, having different rules on my playbook when taking puts. So that's exactly what you need to do, guys. You need to have very clear rules about how you are playing your trades. If you have different rules for taking calls and you have different rules for taking puts, you have two different playbooks. All right, even if it's the same thing. Break and retest, for example, this is the exact setup that I love. Break and retest of previous day low. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I always say, like, okay, break and retest of previous day high and previous day low. Well, but if I need to choose between those two, it's break and retest of previous day low, because we always have this drop. This is my favorite setup. So guys, you need to understand how your mind works. If you are good spotting these retest rejections, if you, I don't know, execute your orders fast enough, and if you have the stomach to hold on this kind of consolidation, because sometimes this retest on your entry point, now here you are 8% negative, 10% negative. The longer you stay on this consolidation, the lower it goes your break even. So maybe here on this candle here, you are break even on your contracts. Maybe here you are break even in your contracts, even when you enter here. Why? Because the Greeks. But with this drop, you have 40%. That's the beauty of this play. All right. Hey Richard, yeah, that guy is insane. He's a very good teacher. All right. Namosi, QQQ, 1041, right here. Yeah, right here. That was a very nice trade. It's actually this trade. This is actually this trade. I'm just setting my entry after the rejection of this previous low of the day. That was a perfect entry, Namosi. Exited 1114. Wow. Can I know how much on percentage you get on this drop? Did you trade same day expiration? Next day expiration? Can you share a little bit more about that trade? Natalia, New York used to be my favorite city in the world. I lived there like a century ago. Same day expiration, 138, exit 3. Oh, come on. Look at this. This is exactly what I was telling. So right here on this consolidation, you are probably negative or break even after a few cents drop. But then you have this drop, same day expiration, and you have 150%. Usually same day expiration at this time of the day, $1 drop, it's 100%. And this was 608, 605. Yeah, 200%. Yeah. Congratulations, Namosi. All right. So again, very clear entries. Market structure was super easy to do. So let's go to the next ones. AMD. AMD after the big candle from yesterday, we will be consolidating a little bit. So what are we watching here? We are watching the break and retest of the 5-minute opening range, but also this 214.81. That's external liquidity. That's a key level on the daily chart. So you had your break, retest, your retest, and I will open this position here. I will be stop out right here. But again, if you take this 84% rule, look at this, you actually got this nice drop. And well, if you take the exact same risk and reward, it was a 1 to 2.30, but actually you maybe had something like this as your risk. So this was a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. Then you had this break retest of what? Low of the day. Low of the day. You had another good drop to the low of the day, to the actual low of the day. And look at this. This was a 1 to 4.5 risk reward ratio trade. When you stop your trades, this is the change of character, right? This is the change of character. I think I mark it here. Yeah, I mark the change of character on both indices just to understand that 1230 was kind of the change of everything for the market, right? Okay, so this is another one. This is Amazon. Amazon has been consolidating on the higher time frame. So I'm just trying to play with this. When you have, look at this. When you are struggling, when you are identifying the battleground, you can see here it was support, turn into resistance right here, turn into resistance, then turn into support again. So when you have your change of character, you have your squeezes, and once the market structure starts looking clear, you can have this kind of place. Right here, look at this. Right here, I will be expecting to be right at the high of the day. And this trade will be a 1 to 4 risk reward rated trade. But right here at the top of this candle, it was a 1 to 2.3. So would I take some profits here? Probably yes, but I will be stop out right here. So you have another chance to kind of trim your position. So when you start looking at these 222.50, well, it's not, it's actually 222 something. You start struggling here. I mean, you start managing your position. I don't like to wait all the way to my stop loss to actually be hit, especially when you have these kind of reactions, right? Because right here you can recover something, but if you see that it's actually struggling, you don't wait for all the way to the downside. Okay, let's go. What is this? This is Nvidia. I was drawing these guys because I wanted to show you this, right? So this is a very clear consolidation area. So you have the break of the consolidation, the retest, and then the drop, right? That's the break and retest boom. I wouldn't take this one here because well, maybe because this was showing a lot of relative strength, while the markets, look at this. Nvidia was slowly grinding up, and the markets were QQQ was consolidating, and SPY was actually going downside to the downside. So I don't know. I wouldn't expect this one to drop like it did. It was an amazing trade, right? It was an amazing trade. If you trust this setup as I do, this is the perfect example of the break retest boom. You are using this resistance, turn into support, turn into resistance again, flip zone, and then the drop. And it was a super nice drop from 188.40 to 184.40. I'm sorry, to 184.80. So this $4 drop, I don't know how much. Anyone took Nvidia puts around here? I don't think so, right? Because this was above the previous day high. Yeah, I mean, again, on the context, this was a hard trade because you are above the previous day high. So I don't know, like, but even here, if you were expecting, look at this, if you were expecting a drop at least to previous day high, it was $1 and something. So it's still good. I refuse to short Nvidia. Why? And well, once you have this drop, it came back, retested pre-market low, 5-minute opening range low, and another drop. Where? To this previous high or previous low. This is external liquidity. This is our key levels, previous highs and lows on the daily chart. All right? Look at this, right to the T. And this was a 1 to 4.5 risk reward rated trade. I really love it. I took Nvidia calls 948. Why you were watching there? I mean, the breakout of the previous day high. Very bullish and show greater strength than QQ. Yeah, the relative strength. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see you. I can see. Yeah. So right here, 948. This is this candle. This is a breakout trade, right? This is a breakout trade. So Nikos, this is not sure if you were you were already on the stream, but I was telling you guys that when you are this close to high of the day, I wouldn't take this trade because it's just too small the risk reward. But it's because I'm taking calls. But when taking puts, I will be way more aggressive than that, and that's a huge difference on my playbook, right? So this was a very nice trade, Nikos. If you were looking the breakout, right? That was a perfect breakout. It break and hold above the previous day high. This was a very nice trade. This was a very nice trade. Congratulations on that. Look at this. This is the break retest boom on the counter attack. What is this? This is Tesla. This Tesla using this area here. This is your battleground. It was resistance turned into support, support turned into resistance, and then the drop. Can you see? It works nice. It works in every name. It works in every time frame. It works even at all-time highs. 5-minute opening range. Yeah. Yeah, the break and hold of the 5-minute opening range. Good, Nikos. Thank you. So that was a very nice trade according to the break retest boom strategy. And look at this. This was the break and retest of the pre-market low, or almost the pre-market low. 445 here. 445. Strike number, round number, side number, break, retest, and then another drop. It was a really nice drop. Look at this. All the way to previous day low. Look at this. 1 to 5 risk reward ratio trade right here. Do you remember when we said, like, for Tesla, there's not such a thing like too much? Well, I think this is today's example is really good, right? You can always go lower or higher on Tesla. What is this? This is Microsoft. Well, I wasn't watching today Microsoft. This is Palantir. Palantir has been very bullish above the previous day high. So I really like this. Look at this. I really like this entry here above previous day high, right at the key level on the 15-minute chart. I will have taken this one here because to high of the day, it was almost a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio trade. This made sense for me, but made way more sense if you are waiting for the 15-minute chart key levels. Now it's a 1, 2, 3. It made all of the sense. And look at this. You have the break and retest of this high of the day, previous high of the day, and go to high of the day. It was a 1 to 4 risk reward ratio trade. And if you were stopped here, you might take the 84% rule. You actually went a little bit higher, and then the rejection. So this is what I was watching on Palantir. Anyone took something on Palantir today? Palantir, out of the individual tickers, might have been the best from a technical analysis standpoint. Probably yes. Felix Hood, let's take a look. Hey Nathan, you took Palantir today? Share with us what you tried here. The context here, guys, is that even when you had this squeeze here, you were holding above previous day high. Above previous day high, 182.95. Above. So every push to the upside from here, it was a really nice one. Took Palantir call at the retest of high of the day. This one here. This one here, right? 10.06. Good job. Good job there, Nathan. Good job there. Alright, guys. Let me go. What is this? Nobody cares about Apple. This is Google. Nobody cares about Google. And Meta. And Meta, brother Ramesh, this is just for you, my friend. This is just for you because I don't even get Meta. It moved so weird. But look at this. So we had this. It's not the break and retest of the 5-minute opening range low, but I really like this area here. Can you see here how this support turned into resistance and then a drop? I really like this play here. I'm sure that Ramesh got something here because he's just like Gabi saying, Ramesh is the king of meta puts. Because if I'm a bear, Uncle Ramesh is the other bear on meta. Ramesh, are you there? Did you take this one here? Did you take something different? Don't be shy. You are not gonna be judged here. Bro, yeah, he was at the beginning of the stream, but not anymore. Well, that was the only thing that I was watching on Meta. Again, I really don't get too much of understanding of Meta, but this was kind of clear, right? Support, turn into resistance, some displacement here, resistance, nice candle here, another rejection. So I will open my position right here on this strong rejection below this retesting candle, inverted hammer candle below this. So I will be waiting for at least this previous week low, this green dotted line. It's previous week low. So I will be waiting at least to this drop, and this drop was 1 to 2.2. I'm sorry, 1 to 2.1. But right here, what was it? 709. 709 was a 1 to 3 risk reward rated. He was on Palantir. Yeah, now I remember. All right. Well, team, that was all for me today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the new people in the community. Welcome to the new people on this YouTube community. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and guys, tomorrow and Thursday, I will be in my trip to Los Angeles. Please be patient. I'm not 100% sure that I will be able to live stream this exercise tomorrow and Thursday. I will try, and I will make everything in my hands to be able. But if something happens, I will let you know here on the comments of the video and also on the communities. But just for you to know that I'm gonna be out of home, and it's gonna be a little bit different and hard for me to have everything in place. I will try, but I'm not sure that I will can. All right. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for listening to everything that I say at the beginning of the of the stream. I hope that everything is useful for you. If not, just let me know in the comments, and I will focus on what is useful for most of you. Thank you for your wishes, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.